Happy Homebrew Wednesday. This is my second Homebrew Wednesday. And last week I gave a shout out to a lot of people who have helped me along the way, maybe unwittingly. And one I missed off was Dave the Welsh Brewer, who organises the Smash Off. Does a great job, and I really enjoy the competition. So, cheers to you, Dave. Drinking the same as I was last week, Mosaic American Pale Ale, mostly Mosaic, it's Mosaic, Nelson Sauvin and Columbus for bittering. So, I asked last week about the Y yeast, bear with me, about the Vermont Ale yeast, and thanks to Cidermeister, cheers, I've managed to get hold of 2, so I'm looking forward to that. I'll probably hope to get that into a brew this weekend. Pretty much the same thing, the pale ale, but I'll ferment at high temperature probably. I'll try and aim for 22, try and bring out the esters, maybe a bit more wheat, not sure, we'll see on that, and on a bit of crystal. But I think I'll keep the hops the same, although I think I'll reduce the bitterness and up the dry hop and the whirlpool. Right, today I've got to add the hops for the brew that I did last Wednesday, the dry hops, and I'm adding them in today as the Krausen's just starting to go, and we're reading up a bit about biotransformation, and that is one of the things about when dry hopping, that as the yeast falls out of suspension, starts to die off, it pulls out some of the oils with it, the oils needed that provide the aroma and the flavour. But if you do it whilst the yeast is still active, it reacts with the yeast and transforms it slightly. So that's what I'm doing, and keep you informed how that goes. See if it's any different. That means also that it'll be ready quicker for me, because normally I'll brew for like 12 days or so, or until the Krausen disappears, maybe 10 days sometimes, depends on the yeast, and then I'll put the dry hops in for 4 days, so that was 14 days to 16 days, and then I'll cold crash for 2 days before kicking. This way it's in on 7 days, it will go for 4, so it'll be 11, and I'll cold crash for 2, which will bring it to 13 days, and keg it. And if I was able to drink this beer, I'm not able to, this is the christening beer, I'd be able to drink it after 14 days, which is always good. Everyone likes a beer quicker, so we'll see how it goes, and I'll keep you up to date. Anything else happened? I finished the brew from Abbey Ale down to last bottle. I think I'll keep that for Christmas if I can resist it. It was really nice. I mean, how long has it been in? It must be, I think I've had that on now for 3 months. It was starting to really turn nice. As always is the case, the last bottle's the best. So that was on keg, and I noticed it was getting down, so I bottled what there was left. Took some round to father-in-law's at the weekend. I really enjoyed it. So I've got the yeast, thanks Cidermeister again. Dry hopped, done. I'll put the footage in after this, and finished off the Abbey Ale. The Dance the Mosaic American Pale is starting to get down, so I'm looking to brew this weekend a new version with the Vermont yeast. And what I'm looking to do with that is I'm going to take some off the top, the Krausen, and keep that to use again, and I'm probably going to drop onto the Trub onto the yeast cake straight after I do this one. After that's finished fermenting, transfer it to keg, and then transfer wort straight onto it, hopefully. So get 3 uses out of it. Cheers! Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Alright guys, just measuring out 10 grams of North and Southern to go into my mosaic pale ale. I'm also dry hopping it with 65 grams of mosaic. It's been a week now in fermentation. Just a bit over there. What was that? Not quite. As I say, it's been just over a week in fermentation, so we should still have some activity. Alright, got some good activity going on still there. It's the 7th day, so I brewed last Wednesday, and add in the 10 grams of Nelson Sauvin. I'm trying to do this one-handed in a minute, and I'm going to throw in 65 grams of mosaic. There's the mosaic. Now, oh my gosh, not easy to do it one-handed. Alright, so that's the hops in. Krausen's just beginning to die down. I'll get that back into the fermentation fridge and carry on for another 4 days at 18 degrees. Just a little aside. New glass I bought at the weekend. Got it at Oxfam, £1.50. Nice little tulip, Holston Export. I don't think I've had a Holston Export in a long time. Cheers guys.